Arizona has many ghost towns, but not like this. Off Hovada Road in the I-10, a stone's throw from Salome, an hour west of Phoenix, it's so desolate you won't even find it via Google Maps. But what you will find in Harquahala, what's left of it, are remnants of a few buildings, a roadside cemetery, and evidence of a once bustling mining town. At its peak, from 1891 till 1894, the site produced the modern-day equivalent of $121 million in gold. And for our purposes today, one big league ball player, Lee William Delhi.
Life was hard. It was a mining town. There was underground mining, and Lee Delhi developed what was called, at the time they called it consumption. It was kind of the equivalent of black lung for coal miners, where the dust caused respiratory problems. And before you know it, they had to move from there to California.
Before his 17th birthday, Delhi was pitching as an amateur for Los Angeles in the Pacific Coast League. He turned professional in 1910, the same year a sports writer gave him the nickname Flame for his fastball and his red hair. The name stuck.
He was big for his time. He was about 6'2", and he was thin. They said that he put a lot of smoke on the ball. He said he had good curves, is what he said. He said, I had good curves and slants. And in 1911, he was the best pitcher in the Pacific Coast League at the age of 19. He won 27 games and pitched over 400 innings.
A year later, just as Arizona was joining the Union, Flame joined the Chicago White Sox, setting the stage for his one and only appearance in the show.
Flame Delhi got up the morning that he's going to pitch and make his only appearance on April 16th, 1912, to read all the headlines that the Titanic had just sunk. Bitter cold weather that day, very, very small crowd. The Tigers were in town. Ty Cobb actually missed the game, so he missed his chance to face Ty Cobb. It was a game that the White Sox got pounded. They just kind of threw him in to eat up some innings at the end of the game, and he never made it back. He never got in another game in the majors.
He did, however, make it back to Arizona.
Their child, Marjorie, was born, and he decided that maybe, baseball wasn't a life for a family. The mining camp in Ray was forming a baseball team. They told Delhi if he came and pitched for them, they would in turn teach him engineering.
It's Moonlight Graham come to life in real life, in a way. One game in the majors, and then he comes back and plays, in these mining town leagues, which at that time, people would have a hard time grasping it, but that was kind of a big deal in this state at that time. All of these mining towns had, their company-sponsored teams.
He spent 2 years in the Tri-Copper League, learning in Ray.
Those baseball teams were a big point of pride for the towns. So I would imagine that signing a guy who had even pitched in one game in the majors was a big deal.
Delhi's post-baseball career dwarfed his accomplishments on the diamond, but there wouldn't have been one without the other.
Baseball wasn't his life, obviously. He had the one game. But it was the vehicle that took him to the top of his industry in the shipbuilding industry in San Francisco. At one point, he was earning $80,000 a year. In the Depression, he was earning as much as Babe Ruth. So, maybe he was the Babe Ruth of shipbuilding.
Like the town where he was born, Delhi's baseball career came and went by the end of World War I. Today, he's a footnote to Arizona history, even to people from the area he called home.
It was so long ago, and the town of Ray obviously has been gone since 1960. So yeah, I don't think there's a lot of legacy there. And he didn't stay. He was there for 3 years, played baseball for 3 years and left.
It's the American dream, and he lived the American dream through baseball. He used baseball to rise to prominence. He would have never become who he was without baseball, and he was Arizona's own.